Hello again, everybody. It's Harry Boxer, the technical trader at techtrader.com. It's Wednesday, the 14th of December, and these are the charts of the day. Well, it was an eventful day. The FOMC decision, and the markets gyrated first sharply lower, then bounced sharply higher, pulled back, and kind of wedged toward the end of the day. We'll see what happens tomorrow, but still a lot of stocks looking better. ARRY, one of our swing trades, looking really good, and it's right now at the highest close that it's been since back in, it's about a year ago now. And now that's your target, 27.5. See the inverse head and shoulders, the pop, the pullback, the breakout, the wedge. Today was a big day up too, we're almost 10%. BE also broke out and went across key resistance. I decided to put a swing on it. It ended up 153 or 7%. 4.6 million is the best volume in about 5 weeks, so we'll see if we can get it to the next target of 27 and 31. BIVI has been phenomenal in the last week or two. From let's see, the low here is 418 to today's high at 1375. We've had a triple and then some, and so the stock's extended, but the next target of momentum is in the 18-19 zone. Support around 9. CABA has been phenomenal now since the October low at near 60 cents. Today, 715 of another $1.78 at 33%. 1.5 million, 1.3 million traded. It's a thin stock, but you can see that momentum could carry this to 10. DocuSign broke out of a long downtrend 2 days ago, followed through with a breakaway gap yesterday. We put a swing on it. Today it extended all the way up to 61.60 before finishing just under 60 at 50 at 9, 80 at 177, a 3% gain. You might need to rest and consolidate in this range, but my targets are going to be 68 and then 77. DYN exploded the last 3 days from a low at the 10-15 range. You finished at 15, up 280 at the high for the day, 23%. Now I'm looking for a $17, $18 stock. EHTH popped out of a wedge today. Looks like with a gain of about 41 cents or 9%, this could extend a bit of resistance, but my target's going to be 5 3/4 and 7. ETNB popped yesterday, followed through today. New 2022 high. Next target is going to be 14. GRTS also popped big time from a low of 287 to 405, finished 386, up 75 cents, 24% gain, 6.2 million shares, and that's a breakout across this basing type pattern. Current targets would have to be about, let's call it 475, and then a spike high at 585. ICVX with a big move today. 405 to 930, finished 860 at 440, 105% today on 5.7 million. Now it's up in resistance zone, so it may back and fill, but your next target's got to be around 10 3/4. Luna's been on fire for 2 months now, having reversed off of the $4 range. It's smoked to 940 in the last few weeks. You can see that it's up in the resistance zone here, the big one at that. I think today's high right on a resistance area, so we may get a pullback. Do not chase this one. NTNX extending and got to 33.73. That's the highest level on this stock since December of last year, a 52-week high. It's near the top of the channel, so maybe extended, but momentum could carry this into the mid-30s, maybe even 40. Rmed, another reversal today, 455 to 545, finished 529, up 59 cents to 12.5%. Mine was about 500,000, not big for this stock, but momentum should carry this or could carry it. And my target is 7.5. RNA with an explosive day from 11.5 to 21.25, finished way back at 1689, up 591, still a 54% gain. Let's see if it holds in that zone and then ends up extending the target up in the 2021 zone again. RNG swing trade is popped out today, jumping another 305 or 8%. Volume improved to 3.6 million. Best volume in 2 weeks. I suspect we're going to see 45.6 on the next run. There's pretty good resistance there. RVPH popping out of a falling channel, took about 6 weeks to develop. Today jumping 55 cents or 15%. If we can get it up through the 490.95 zone, I would look for 6 and 8. TCOM popping out of an ascending bull coil or wedge. That's the one I'm looking at right there. Finishing with a big pop on volume of 17.8 million. Now I'm looking for a run that takes it to 37, eventually 40.41. WBE big pop follow through to yesterday's big run. And you can see it's at a resistance zone, so it did back off there. But I'm thinking momentum is going to carry this one to 7 3/4 and 9 1/4. And finally, ZYXI, haven't mentioned it much lately. Whatever it picks back here in the 7 range is now more than doubled. But more importantly, it's at a level that if it extends here, you should see 15 and 16 3/4, 17. And that's a look at some of the hot stocks at detectrator.com. Good night, everybody.